I'm out here. I wanted to talk a little bit about Netflix, some of the movies I saw on Netflix, and I just wanted to spend a little time with you guys talking about some of the good things that happen on Netflix. Netflix is really dope. I watched the movie The Heart of Stone and also Army of Thieves, in which actually the lead actor for Army of Thieves was also one of the lead actors in Heart of Stone. So that was kind of cool. First of all, I want to say that the movie wasn't the mature content that I expected. It was an espionage spy film that kind of explained everything out on the movie. But having said that, it had a nice little twist to it, and it was a fun little flick with starring Gal Gadot, and it was cool. It was cool. It was a cool movie. I give it a 4 out of 5. And then, of course, the other movie that was pretty cool was Army of Thieves. Again, a cool little movie. Explains, what we would see in the prequel and kind of connects to Army of the Dead. So that was a really cool little movie as well. I thought that both films, Netflix was the best platform for them. Could they have been feature films? Heart of Stone could have easily been a CSI sort of TV show, but with more of a Saved by the Bell sort of feel to it. Everything kind of explained out. A lot more conversation. Kind of like one of those Marvel TV shows. But with a little bit more depth. When I looked at Army of Thieves, though, however, it was quite intriguing. It was quite interesting. It had a feel of the, Suicide Squad or Studio Squad. It had a kind of feel like that. Both movies were good, though. They were good. They, covered content that was a little bit different. I liked Gal in Heart of Stone. All right, let me go into the spoiler part of Heart of Stone now. So the spoiler part of Heart of Stone was that Heart of Stone is like a movie. It's like an espionage film where Stone is actually the person who works for an organization called the Charter. And she's working with MI6, but she's undercover. She's really the Charter trying to find out who's the person who's trying to get something called, it's an AI machine which kind of predicts the future of things. And someone is trying to get that, to get power. It ends up that the person who's trying to get that was a former MI6 agent who ends up actually getting access to it from above the earth. It was sort of like a blimp, and that MI6 agent then comes around, and then he says that he's going to destroy it and expose the people in it. But he turns around and he tries to gain power and kill all of the MI6 top agents, the top brass. And in Heart of Stone, there's this young lady who's also a hacker. She ends up working along with Stone to retrieve the machine, and she helps Stone take down the head guy who was trying to get this thing. In a way, the Charter's kind of an example, because they keep like governments in order and stuff like that, and keep order in the world. It's kind of like an Illuminati kind of group. And so they can paint it in a positive light there, but you can think of it as in a very sinister, negative light. You know what I mean? But they try to do a positive spin on it. But Heart of Stone's interesting in that it shows, technology that can give you heart attacks, and technology that can spy on certain things, and just, things that actually Israel has been doing to other leaders, like, you know, how they killed off the Hezbollah leader, or they killed off the Hamas leader through assassination attempts, different types of assassination, how they poisoned Arafat, etc., etc. So, you know, espionage. With respect to Army of Thieves, that was a fun story as well. It's about these set of thieves going to pull off a heist with several different lucks, and this is how it leads us to him ending up in Las Vegas with one of, you know, he was going to go to Las Vegas with one of the head of the thieves. He was, you know, convinced that he was different and everything, and she exchanges her freedom for his freedom so that he could go and to Las Vegas and have the last, I think it's 5 different locks he had to try and break through. And that's the I guess that goes into the prequel, animated prequel for Army of Thieves, Army of the Day. Army of the Day. So anyways, that's what I got for you guys in terms of review. I think that one was a 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5. Good little story. I liked it. I enjoyed it. With respect to Rebel Moon, I think Rebel Moon's a 5 out of 5 for me, even though I haven't seen the director's cut yet. I've seen some people trying to go in on that, but it's been successful. You know, I enjoy Zack Snyder's content, so I never had a problem with it. I thought it was great. I highlighted certain parts of it. I haven't really done a review on it, so I'm going to give a review right now. So, with respect to Rebel Moon, I thought that movie was lit. I thought it was awesome. The action scenes were crazy. It reminded me a little bit of Alita Battle Angel to some degree. You know, the death of Ray Fisher's character, the Blood Axe, Darian Blood Axe, was a worthy death. You know, he took out the guy who was going to take out everybody in the machine before he himself died because he got impaled. But, you know, it was heroic. You know, the fact that he even rose to the occasion, decided to support people building up a resistance against the Mother World, led by Atticus Noble, who, you know, at the end of the movie is critically injured, has the answer to the Belarus. And Belarus has powers kind of like the evil empire, the emperor of the dark side of the force. He kind of has powers. He's just a lot younger. And he says, if you fail me, man, you know, I'm going to make sure you die, you suffer. He comes back out. And I guess they rebuild him, they fix him back up. And of course, the Jimmies that do that are, you know, from the Mother World. And apparently, the Mother World's king and daughter, who was supposed to, you know, kind of save the Mother World from all these wars and stuff and bring peace to the place, they were killed. They were assassinated. And instead of going the route of peace and trying to find peace, they doubled down and they went even more draconian. So Atticus Noble, to get into the Senate and to get to higher ranks and stuff, it was very bloody. I mean, he would murder people on a drop of a dime in the power of the Mother World with full, because these people were considered terrorists, or if you supported the rebels in any way, you were a terrorist. And so this very much reminded me of Israel and their draconian stance because of, you know, again, several leaders who tried to find peace with Palestine and they got assassinated for it. And you get that feeling that they're doubling down on it. So it's a very close to Israeli-Palestine issue that's happening today. And it's interesting, you know, where the characters even come from, and even the lead character played by Sophia Botella, Cora, and even her story. And it's a lot of vibes of Israel versus Palestine, you know. So that's what I got for you guys. So the review for these movies, I'm not going to give you like a heavy review. I only got 10 minutes left, so I just decided I would do this stream. But you could tune in at 7 o'clock tonight, or 8 o'clock tonight, I believe. I can't remember which one. I told you guys that I'll be streaming on a regular 7 to 8 o'clock every night, unless there's an emergency of some kind and I have to have a meeting about something else. So you guys will be seeing me a lot more often and a lot more consistently every single day. But the designated time is going to be 7 or 8 o'clock in the night. It's either what you need or it is Christ I Am Disciple. I want to say one more thing. Psalms 87 warns leaders not to, take favors from people because of friendship. Neither should one, ostracize, oppress people. You're supposed to look out for the helpless and the fatherless. You as a leader are responsible to the people, and they are the priority of you. It shouldn't be the other way around. So that's all I want to say. Shout out to everybody out there who's been supporting this channel. You can donate via PayPal. I'll try and put that in the comment section whenever this video is rendered. Until then, I am Christ I Am Disciple. You guys have a good one now. Bless you all.